It was a cold, eerie evening when Daniel found himself walking alone through the gates of the old cemetery. The sun had dipped below the horizon, casting long, creepy shadows across the graves. He had heard rumors about this place of neglected tombstones, forgotten souls, and the lingering spirits of the dead, but his curiosity got the best of him. Tonight, he was on a mission to find a grave, one that was old and abandoned, where he could place a single flower, a small act of respect to a soul long forgotten, as he ventured deeper. The air grew heavier, and the silence seemed to swallow him whole. His footsteps echoed dearly between the crumbling tombstones, some broken, others overgrown with weeds. It was then he saw her, a woman, standing near a distant corner of the cemetery. Her presence was unsettling, yet compelling. Her pale face and dark eyes seemed to pierce through him. She spoke in a low voice, barely audible above the wind. "There!" She pointed with a trembling finger toward the farthest corner. "The grave over there. It is forsaken. No one dares go near it. But you may find what you seek." His heart raced, but the intrigue pulled him forward. Without a second thought, he walked in the direction she had pointed, the cemetery around him growing darker with each step. As he approached the grave, he could see the tombstone was broken, cracked in half, and surrounded by debris. The area was oddly quiet. No one had visited in ages. But then his eyes fell on the disturbing sight beside the grave. Scattered in a small square were bones and ashes, the remnants of something or someone. Daniel's heart skipped a beat. This grave was unlike any he had seen before. A chilling gust of wind swept through the cemetery. And as he stood there, he noticed something hanging from a nearby tree, a figure. A woman, or what looked like a woman, draped in tattered clothing, hanging from a twisted branch. Her eyes were hollow, her mouth twisted in an unnatural grin. She whispered in a voice that wasn't human, a demonic language Daniel couldn't understand. But the meaning was clear enough. "Obey, obey, speak it, speak the words." Frozen in fear, Daniel could barely breathe. His limbs felt heavy, as if the air itself was pressing down on him. But before he could move, a noise behind him made him spin around. A figure appeared out of the darkness, a man-no, a gravedigger, or perhaps something much older, his face twisted with anger. He grabbed Daniel by the shoulder, his cold grip like iron. "What are you doing here?" The man growled, his voice low and menacing. "Leave now, or you will never leave this place." The air around Daniel grew colder as the man yanked him backward, dragging him towards the shadows. The woman in the tree whispered again, her voice growing louder, more demanding, as if urging him to follow. Daniel tried to pull away, but the grip of the gravedigger tightened, his fingers digging into Daniel's skin. He was dragged further into the cemetery, the graves around him seeming to come alive, whispering in languages he couldn't understand. The woman in the tree had stopped speaking now, but her eyes never left him, following him as he was pulled deeper into the darkness. Daniel realized, with a cold dread, that there was no way out. The cemetery had claimed him, just as it had claimed the forgotten souls before him, and now he was part of its story.